Does this belong to somebody? Thought it was only fitting. Tastes like shit. That shit's gross. 14-year-olds drink that shit?
When the pedos come a-knockin', there's only two men who can stop them. Starring pedo slayer Chris Hansen and your host, Mista-GG. These are the Predator Chronicles.
Welcome to episode 17 of the Predator Chronicles. I am your host, Mista-GG, and we are hitting Fortson, Georgia.
We should let you know that some of what you will see and hear tonight is explicit.
Our first predator in line is Dennis, screen name Scooby-Doo at 101.
Asked all kinds of sexual questions like, what positions have you tried? You like doggy? The decoy says, I never did doggy before. And Scooby-Doo says, Ruby. We hired a very young-looking 19-year-old to play the part of the girl.
Hey.
Took you a while to get here.
Yeah, well, someone can't get good directions of where they live.
Oh, yeah! I was taking stuff out of the dryer. It'll take a second.
You know, I didn't think about this till now. If you're taking clothes out of the dryer, wouldn't you just leave the basket by the dryer? Why would you bring it with you? That doesn't make any sense. That's funny she's doing laundry, though, because Dennis is trying to take care of a load himself.
I made you some sweet tea.
Oh,
I
really?
have to do something to keep you awake.
You guys can pay for ghillie suits, but you can't afford a decent wig?
Police officer on the ground! Oh,
I have
really?
to do something to keep you awake.
Yeah, it's not in the budget.
Scooby-Doo, where are you, man?
Like, zoinks! Dennis is your run-of-the-mill predator. He's a big talker, but he's not a good one.
You want to start again and tell the story from the top?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stories 15, stories 15, stories 15, stories 15.
Dennis breaks down and realizes how stupid he really was to do all of this.
Oh, God, I'm an idiot.
Free leave. Go ahead.
What's gonna happen?
Put your hand behind your back.
Oh, my God, my life is ruined. Can you just shoot me? Can y'all just shoot me? No.
How do you go with the house, Dennis?
See, I blame the parents. If you name your kid Dennis with one N, what did you expect? Quit giving your kids dumbass names in some half-assed attempt to make them unique. Our next predator in line is Christopher.
The screen name Xavier01.
Sorry, if I don't put this stuff in the washer right away, it just wrinkles. But I made some...
Bitch, what? Wrinkles? You're about to wash the clothes. That's honestly one of the worst decoy lines I've ever heard, but unlike other decoys, she was already walking away, so she kind of got away with it.
I made some sweet tea, so just make yourself a glass.
Can I use your restroom?
Why don't you have a seat real quick?
Yeah, I know what this is. I know what this was. I just went to test it, that's all.
Yo, Christopher, you're awfully smiley and confident for that terrible defense you just spewed. I just wanted to test it? That's not an excuse, or even a denial that you were gonna do something.
I knew what it was.
What do you think it was?
Nothing.
He heads out the door, right into the arms of the Harris County Sheriff's Department.
I knew what it was. No one did anything.
Oh, and by the way, Christopher is a media director at his local church, which, Our next predator in line is John. Screen name, need a friend to talk to, 2005.
Hey, come on in. Okay. It's raining outside, so I'll meet you in. I just gotta throw this in the dryer real quick.
Hey, come on in. I'm just doing laundry at 8 p.m.
Sorry, I had to do laundry right away. I had to have something cute to wear tonight.
Was there not time to discuss these lines beforehand? It's nighttime. You had all day to do laundry, you lazy bitch.
Sorry, I had to do laundry right away. I had to have something cute to wear tonight.
So tell me, what are you gonna do for the next half hour while the clothes dry? Just hide behind the curtains? Like some sort of cop?
Did you try some of my sweet tea?
I'm not scared.
Sorry, I'm almost done.
Almost done doing what? This decoy dialogue is nonsense. Did you even listen to what she fucking said?
Yes, I did.
Wait. Did you bring me anything?
Yes, I did.
What'd you bring me?
I drinking some Kit Kats.
Looks like you brought enough stuff to move in.
Yes.
Why don't you have a seat there?
Am I being taped?
You are being taped.
Oh, crap. Am I gonna be upbeat? Oh, arrested?
You guys know my stance on this by now, right? I don't want to goof on a guy with a disability, but I will goof on a predator with a disability. Please forgive me for the following memes.
Oh, arrested? Oh, arrested? Oh, arrested?
Our next predator in line is Matthew. Screen name, Sent Georgia Guy 04.
Hi, come on in.
Now back up. He's right there.
Previous broadcast is willing to take the risk of showing.
How come Perverted Justice has quad-core i7 dual processors and the decoy has an Elsa wig from Party City? You guys really don't give a shit, do you?
This clean-cut, all-American looking man has a MySpace page where he says Jesus rocks and lists God as his #1 hero. But when he goes into a Yahoo chat room, he seems like another person. His chat with a girl he thinks is 14 is so graphic, much of it can't be shown.
Ah, the old "it's so graphic it can't be shown" technique. AKA Perverted Justice needs more traffic on their website to sell their merch. Oh, you didn't know PJ had merch? Neither did I. Till I saw a small box on the website called PJ Store. Going to the PJ Store, this is the first shirt I see. PervertedJustice.com. Squeeze no child's behind. You know, sometimes the pun isn't worth it. Who the fuck? I'm going to assume Perverted Justice does not have a marketing team, which means someone threw this idea out there and everyone was like, yeah, I'd wear that shirt in public with people who have eyes that are literate. Funny enough, you click on this section to buy that shirt and it's nowhere to be found. I wonder why. I mean, if I didn't know who the fuck Perverted Justice was and someone was wearing that shirt, I would think that was a group supporting pedophiles. I think I'm spending too much time talking about this shirt. But it's just like, am I the only one who's just... No one fucking thought of like putting "Save the Children," "Predators Beware," "Stop fucking kids." But it's a good thing they got rid of that shirt and replaced it with top-notch designs like Perv, see Perv run, see Perv run and get handcuffed, PervertedJustice.com. Has all that Diet Coke and Mountain Dew fucking fried your creativity? Somebody thought this was a good shirt. Now I know I'm not one to talk, but fuck. At least mine makes sense and isn't some retarded haiku about the Predators. Who's behind this? Who's behind this? Is it this guy? This guy right here? Is this the mastermind? Huh? Anyways, I was supposed to look at Matthew's chat. This is gonna be a long episode. Matthew wastes no time in the chat room and breaks the ice with, "So ya like naughty stuff? I've like gone to third base and oral. I thought third base was oral." Matthew talks about the things he wants to do and the decoy says, "We could do all of it. We have a jacuzzi. Have a lot of jets." Oh yeah! My dude Matthew's getting it in tonight, boy. Got jets, girl? Fuck with them jets, girl.
It gets very, very hot. Let's get wet.
Have a lot of jets. And he follows that message up with, "2 people fit in it, no prob." Yes, Matthew. What fucking jacuzzi doesn't fit at least 2 people? Now this is the part where Matthew's complete lack of experience talking like this, or rather, his overly salacious brain just butts into the conversation. "What else you want me to bring?" "Mike's lemonade and a birthday cake. We can have a good birthday." "Why don't we make our cum the lemonade and you my cake?" Let's pretend what Matthew just said was actual words and not just some stuttery, dirty talk ad-lib. She wants you to bring mics and a cake. You have denied her the mics and replaced it with the polymerization of love juice. And you have denied her the cake, replaced with nothing. Are you low on money? Can't afford a sixer? And what's wrong with cake? It's for you. You might as well fucking bring something. All she has is bananas and tea. I don't drink. Sorry. Yeah, you tell him, Matthew. Yeah, I don't fall prey to alcohol and its sins, but I still get naughty on the weekend. So Matthew tells her to prepare for him because he's packing an iPhone 7, if you know what I mean. So he's like, "Do you got dildos?" She says no. So then he says, "Your parents have any cucumbers in the fridge?" "No." "Squash?" "Squash?" I don't know what kind of super mega chode you have, but this is a middle schooler. Not Gianna Michaels. Is this what an 8x10 kind of guy means? The amazing part here is that he plans to meet this girl for a few hours because he has plans afterwards with another girl, which is actually another decoy. Squash. You got squash? I thought everyone had you don't have squash? What kind of non-Christian household do you live in? We always have squash. Squash? I'm all fucked up right now. The other conversation he has with the other decoy is a tamer duplicate. He wants to get naughty and he makes plans. And for some reason, the decoy's name is Devin's Dead and it was never mentioned once in the conversation. He just never bothered to ask, "Hey, Why's your screen name oddly grim for a 14-year-old? Instead, all he gave a fuck about was squash. You got squash? And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Matthew's chat.
Nice house.
Thank you. Did you have a hard time getting here?
Did you have a hard time putting on this wig?
Why don't you have a seat there and get comfortable for that?
I had a feeling this is gonna happen.
This guy looks like my chiropractor. That's not a joke. He genuinely looks like my chiropractor. Is that the new insult instead of limo driver? You look like a fucking chiropractor, you bitch. So Chris grills him. He leaves. Moral of the story, don't visit underage girls around your birthday, because then every birthday from that year on is gonna remind you of that and suck. Our next predator in line is George. Screen name, Broken Empires.
And when the decoy asks him what kind of girls he likes, he says small, skinny, beautiful, sexy, and young.
You're asking for a lot, considering you look like one of the bad guys from Too Fast, Too Furious, and Salt Bay, and Steven Seagal's metrosexual cousin.
Y'all ain't ready, homeboy. Get to walking, Fabio. Use them bus tokens, partner.
Our next predator in line is Peter. Screen name, Don Cheech.
Listen as this female decoy, pretending to be Brian, talks to Don Cheech on the phone.
No, what are you talking about? What's Dateline? What is it? It's like Cops or something? I've seen Cops, you know.
Come on, get in out of the rain. You're gonna get yourself all wet.
Dell from Perverted Justice now takes over the role of the boy and tries to convince the man to come inside. But Don Cheech seems very reluctant.
Hey, bro! Come on in.
Dell, can you tone it down a bit? Hey, bro! Thought you were gonna suck my cock!
He wants to be sure Dell is really the boy he came to see.
Pull your head off. He's suspicious.
He's leaving again.
Yeah, he's...
After Dell refuses to take her hat off, the 38-year-old heads back to his car.
Get your fat ass back here.
Our next predator in line is James. Screen name, Hold You Closer, 2003. This is his interview.
How you doing?
Pretty good.
Good. Why don't you have a seat right over there? Did you find the place okay?
Huh?
Did you find the place okay?
No, I didn't.
It took you a while.
Huh?
Did you get lost?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Why are you here tonight?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what I'm talking about?
No.
I know. They clearly got the wrong guy. Our next predator in line is Cody. Screen name, Perfect Buddy Georgia.
Should you have a seat right in that chair?
Instead, he runs into me.
Please, sir, I really drove this far for no reason.
That's like the best opening line, because if you kind of switch his tone, and I'm not gonna lie, at first when I first heard that, I thought he meant like, please sir, I really drove all this way for no reason. Like he was upset that Chris made him waste all that gas.
Perfect Buddy says he was really just looking for a friend, nothing more.
Oh, you were just looking for a friend? What's a good thing you're the perfect buddy?
Then his story seems to change.
Please, I swear, sir, I'm a desperate person. I need...
I don't think being classified as a desperate person is necessarily a good thing in this situation. Desperate people tend to do not the best of decisions.
She said she was 13.
She did. I'm sorry, sir. I have interest in younger girls. That has just been a fantasy of mine.
A fantasy?
Yes, sir.
Did you say you are ready to have my thang in your mouth?
Yes, sir.
What do you mean by that?
Are you ready to have my in your mouth?
That was a rhetorical question, Cody. Meaning it did not have to be answered.
You would have had sex with a 13-year-old girl?
Probably, yeah. I'm sorry, I know you think it's bad, but that's what it is. And that would be probably the cleanest, best pleasure.
I can just picture Cody's lawyer watching this like.
Perfect Buddy then sends not one, but 8 different pictures of his...
8 pictures? What, is she gonna forget what it looks like?
I'm sorry, sir. I have interest in younger girls.
Jesus. It took you 30 seconds to fuck up our chances in court.
What do you mean by that?
Are you ready to have my in your mouth?
You answered him, Cody!
Probably the cleanest, best pleasure.
You couldn't have just said you would have maybe liked it. Possibly. Cleanest, best pleasure. 3 words that you should never use when talking about this kind of shit. I want you to hear it. I want you to hear it one more time, because clearly you weren't there when this happened.
Pleasure.
Yes, sir.
Is to have sex with a 13-year-old girl.
Yes, sir.
Fuck's sake. Are you done? Are you done yet? You want to write him a letter so he doesn't forget? Or are you going to repeat yourself 8 more fucking times? I'm sorry, sir. I have interest in younger girls. Cody, get the fuck out before I join the prosecution. Hey, nice Al Harrington jersey, by the way. Was Joe Johnson out of stock? Why me? Why do I always deal with the worst clients? Did someone change my slogan to I love dealing with fucking morons? Our next predator in line is Marvin.
Said he and his girlfriend wanted to have sex with a girl who told them she was a 15-year-old virgin.
Come on in.
Why not wear that the whole time? You'll bring every fucking predator. Wear whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. Put this shirt on. Who gives a fuck, right?
Online, he calls himself Southwest Georgia Male. Yes, his chat is one of the most graphic and disturbing we've come across.
Damn it, Chris. Okay, so at first, this chat seemed pretty average. Not so crazy. I work out a lot. I'm 6'1", 200, brown eyes, dark hair, cute smile. Am I the only one that thinks it's weird for a guy to say he has a cute smile? He actually offers her money to sleep with her, which is funny because later in the conversation, he says, "So your grandparents have money? Tell your grandpops to loan me a 20. The decoy responds, "LOL. I'm serious. Thought you could be my sugar mama." And this guy is not even kind of joking. He goes on to ask for money multiple times in the conversation, even goes as far as to ask for $2,000 from her. And that's the lighthearted part of the conversation. Now, the chat is obnoxiously long, and the further you read, the more you realize that Chris was not bullshitting us. This is a really bad chat. This is a really sick person. And you want to know the worst part about him?
It is now in our house and in hot pursuit of our decoy.
I didn't get a chance to get a hug.
He's a fucking where's my hug guy. Hey ladies, hey. Where's my hug? Huh? Nobody gave me a hug. You guys gave hugs to my friends, my buddy Tony, my buddy Billy. Where's my hug? Huh? Gummy.
The man sees our camera crew and runs.
He saw Ron. He's coming out. He's coming out.
And he keeps on running, even after sheriff's deputies order him to stop. Finally, an officer's taser knocks him to the ground.
Marvin is actually a minister in a Baptist church. So... And that is actually going to be the end of episode 17 of the Predator Chronicles. If you enjoyed the episode, please leave it a like. If you're new here, please subscribe because I have more content coming your way. Shout out to my new patrons, Bang Bang. And also a huge shout out to everybody copping themselves a Why Don't You Have a Seat shirt. I mean, come on, fresh as fuck. Fresh as fuck. I have never seen a cleaner fit in my life. If you don't want to shop at the PJ store, teespring.com/Mista-GG. That's all you need. Come on, guys. We're all a family. Isn't that what the YouTubers say? Guys, we're a family. All of us, just one big old family. So we should probably have matching tees. If you did order a shirt and you have not sent me a picture of you rocking the shirt, please do so I can showcase you in a future Predator Chronicles episode. I said it last video, but I say it again. I'm sorry for the inactivity, but thank you guys for the continued support. I appreciate you guys. As always, I'm your host, Mista-GG, the Pedo Slayer, Chris Hansen. We will see you in the next investigation.